Oh, hey there! In today's video, I am going to tell you about a little experiment I did on Twitter to find out if I am, funny or not. So here's the story. I was realizing how much anxiety I have over, wondering if people are gonna think that my jokes are funny or not. I would tweet something out and overthink it instantly, and if no one liked it within a few minutes, I would delete it. I've always been that person who, if I'm in a group of people, I would mumble a joke to the person next to me, and then they would think it was funny, so they'd say it louder so everyone could hear, and everybody would be laughing, and then it'd be like, oh man, I could have said it. So to help me get over that anxiety and kind of experiment to find out if people think I'm funny or not, or if my jokes are just completely dumb, I challenged myself by posting one of my own jokes every single day on Twitter for a month. And I wasn't allowed to delete any of them, so that was super scary. So if I put a joke out there and, nobody liked it, I just have to leave it there and sit in my shame. So another thing that I should mention is that another one of my fears with making jokes is that I'm going to accidentally offend someone. Because I have before. I've accidentally made a joke that hurt someone's feelings, or just something that I didn't know was a thing, like that they didn't have a mom or that they're adopted. Yeah. And I felt completely horrible. So that's also why I'm always so scared to make jokes, because when you think of something in the moment, you don't have time to think through all the possible ways that someone could take it, or, all the different. That's why I usually don't make jokes with someone new, too. I will sit back and kind of observe them first, get to know them a little bit before I ever try to make a joke, because I'm just so afraid now that I'm going to accidentally say something that's a trigger for them. So, on day one, to, avoid offending anybody and just kind of ease my way in there, I make this cute little bee pun. See? Bees, buzz. Get it? It's cute, right? Well, someone got offended at me. So at first I thought, maybe I was just misreading it, but their comment to my tweet sounded just a little passive aggressive. So just in case, I just made sure to clarify that this wasn't real life. This didn't actually happen in real life, but I was just trying to make a joke. No bees were harmed in the making of this joke. But then I go to her page, and she's tweeted this. Subtweet much? I've offended someone. I'm trying to make a cute little joke, and day one, this is something that I'm already really nervous about, and I offend someone. This is why I don't make jokes, people. So I did talk it out with this person and explained, that this was just a joke. I didn't actually hurt any bees. Whenever I'm actually around a bee, yeah, I'm a little scared of them, but, I just kind of walk away. And she was very appreciative of that. But I still was super nervous after that. I was like, great, if I offended someone with this joke that I thought was super cute and innocent, what's gonna happen now? We've got 29 days left. But it got better after that, so yay! People seem to like my jokes, and that made me feel really good about myself and my humor. Because I really was afraid that it was gonna bomb terribly. And it did start getting a bit more difficult as time went on, because I didn't do a very good job preparing before the month started. I only had a few jokes ready. So I had a lot more days to fill, and I'm used to coming up with jokes just naturally on the spot, but so it was a bit of a challenge to have to come up with these jokes on demand, because it's oh, I have to do my joke tomorrow. I have to Hootsuite that out. I also decided along the way to experiment with drawing a few of my own images for a few of them, just for fun, and those ones did really well, which made me happy. But this was actually my top one. This one got the most likes. A little spelling humor for you. Whenever someone accidentally misspells peek and sneak peek. So I drew a little sneaky peek. And this one got the second most likes. Another spelling humor when someone accidentally writes angles instead of angels. This is what I picture. And then I feel like a horrible person because usually it's like on Facebook and someone's talking about how someone they love just died and that they know angels are watching over them, and I feel like I shouldn't be laughing at that, but come on, angels watching over them. That's okay, moving on. But this one was tied for a second. What kind of candy is never on time? Chocolate. I think I'm funny. And apparently some people on Twitter do too. Yay. So yeah, it ended up being a really good experience for me overall, both in being able to face that fear that I had, do a little bit of exposure therapy on myself, and also to find out that some people actually do think I'm funny. And so that really does help me to know that I don't have to overthink it so much, that if I think something is funny, why not share it? Someone will probably think it's funny, and if not, like, what's the worst that can happen? Just no one gives it a like? Like, is that really so bad? So another great thing that came out of this challenge is that I made a new friend. So back in May, whenever I was getting new followers, I was actually a little bit worried of what they would think. You know, coming in thinking I was supposed to be talking about personal growth, and here I am making these weird puns every day, or they would end up actually liking them a lot. And then come June, suddenly the jokes would stop and they'd be like, yo, Anna, where your jokes at? This is why I followed you. But one of my new followers ended up really liking my puns and kind of came to know me. Like, their first impression of me was this punny person, which, I mean, I guess that's true. If you know me in real life, I am always making dorky jokes. But, you know, online, I wasn't doing that quite as much, which now I feel like I can because I got over that fear. Hooray! But anyways, so this friend came to know me as being this punny person, and so one time they messaged me with someone's tweet with puns, and we started a conversation from that, and like now we're really good friends. And so yay, pun challenge, bringing people together. And I just wanted to encourage you watching this that if you have some kind of fear, some kind of anxiety over something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, something that seems just a little bit risky because it's new, I just challenge you to go for it. You know, you can ease yourself in, but just do it. You know, don't let fear control your life, because there's so much good that is often on the other side of fear. And that's something that I've been seeing as I've been doing a lot of these experience videos for my YouTube channel, you know, from shaving my head, which was one of the biggest things this year. And if you're new here and you haven't seen that video, you can click above to check that out, see what Anna looked like with longer hair, and the fear on my face as I was shaving my hair off for the first time. But you know, I didn't know how that was going to turn out. I didn't know if I was going to have a weird shaped head or if I was going to look horrible with that kind of look, but I did it anyways. And with this, you know, I had this anxiety of like, what if no one thinks I'm funny and it's going to be so awkward and embarrassing because no one's going to like my tweets, like, but I did it, and now I am benefiting from it, and I've made some friends. I've made some people smile. You know, there's only been good so far that has come out of me facing these fears this year. And there's been some people who've messaged me to tell me that one of my experience videos inspired them to go do the thing that they've been afraid of doing. And oh my gosh, you guys, like, that makes me so happy. I want that for you guys, and it makes me feel so good that me trying to, you know, stumble my way through doing things scared, you know, because that's what courage is. It's not the absence of fear, but it's doing things in spite of fear. You know, if that can encourage or inspire one person, that, oh, like, that's so much bigger than me. Like, right? It helps me to grow as a person. It helps me, you know, have these experiences and have all these good things, but it's also positively impacting other people. And that's what your story can do. That's what you can do by facing your fears. You can inspire someone else. So go do the things. And until next time, keep it real.